got nagging shoulder pain from a rotator cuff injury, here are the 7 best rehab exercises for healing the rotator cuff. First quick caveat is to make sure that you realize if you have a complete rotator cuff tear or an injury that's been long-standing, to hit the link in the description to talk to a clinician first to get the best and most straightforward solution for your pain and your problem. Now, one of the things that we do for our patients when we take them through rotator cuff recovery exercises is we have them go through several phases of these exercises that I'm going to explain and demonstrate for you today. The first exercise is a scapular retraction. What we're doing is we're squeezing our shoulder blades together. So one of the things we want to be able to appreciate about all of these exercises, especially this first one that is very simple, is that it should be pain-free. And if it causes pain, that's an indication that you want to talk to a clinician to get the most straightforward, simple guidance and exercises that are going to be best for you. As you squeeze those shoulder blades together, you want to think about holding for 3 to 5 seconds and doing several repetitions, like 3 rounds of 5 or 2 rounds of 10. The next exercise is a banded external rotation. So this can be very difficult if the rotator cuff is significantly torn. If there's a significant and moderate tear, then that can cause there to be severe pain. That's your indication that you want to hit the link in the description to talk to a PT first, or go and find a clinician in your area to be able to assess you for what options you have to recover for the rotator cuff. But with this exercise, we're using a resistance band to strengthen the rotator cuff muscles that are typically torn when we're raising our arm overhead, reaching or extending our arms back or in different directions. And again, we think about doing 2 or 3 rounds of 5 or 10 repetitions, as long as this is pain-free without exacerbating our shoulder pain. Exercise number 3 is our internal rotation exercise. So we're doing the internal rotation where we're grabbing the band and we're turning our arm inside, and this is going to help strengthen the rotator cuff muscles that are on the other direction. The concept is the same. We want to avoid pain, make sure that we're doing this exercise in a pain-free range. We should feel maybe challenge, work, or fatigue to the muscles, but it shouldn't reproduce the same pain that we typically feel, or else we want to make sure that we're getting the right exercise that's targeting the right muscles and doing it in the right fashion that's not making things worse. Fourth exercise we want to think about is our prone Y's and T's. These exercises are going to be very helpful as we raise our arms into the T position or into the Y position, activating our lower trap and our middle trap. So as we do this exercise, you may want to get some kind of towel roll to support your forehead, depending on what kind of surface you're doing this exercise on. If you're doing it on a bench, that may be helpful as well to give you the freedom of movement and to have your head and neck supported as you do this. The next exercise that we want to think about is doing wall slides. You can take a resistance band to put them around your wrist and raise those arms straight up. As we do this exercise, we want to keep and make sure our elbows are in alignment, not flaring out or too close in toward one another. So keep this in mind. This is really going to help with overhead stability. So for people who've had pain or limitations raising their arm overhead, doing things like playing tennis or other kind of sports, or even sleeping in certain kind of positions that aggravate their pain, this is going to be good exercise to help build strength and heal that limitation. Exercise number 6 is doing external rotation and internal rotation isometric holds. You can do this with a foam roll or anything that you can place against a wall that will prevent you from fully pushing that object into the wall. That's going to give you some kind of give. When you do this exercise, it's going to feel or look like you're not doing anything, but as you do it several repetitions for 5 to 10 second holds, for 3 rounds of 5 or 3 rounds of 10, this is going to really fatigue that muscle and build strength and get blood flow to it. As we stated with all the other exercises, pain-free range is very important, so keep that in mind as you do these exercises. Exercise number 7 is our eccentric lowering of external rotation. We can be in this position on all fours, on our hands and knees, and this is going to help us to build strength in the rotator cuff. Now, these are a myriad of exercises that all are going to help with the rotator cuff, but not all exercises are for everyone at every point in time. Not all exercises are made equal. What this simply means is that there is a best regimen or program for you that's going to help you to isolate the particular part of the rotator cuff that's injured, heal that, and get you back to being able to play sports, being able to sleep better, being able to lift, being able to reach behind your back, being able to do your hair. All the activities that are affected by the limited rotator cuff that is torn or has some kind of strain can be healed by doing a combination of variation of some or one or more of these exercises. But to find out the best one that's for you and the best combination for you, you can talk to a PT first and get free guidance from us. You can hit the link in the description to talk to a PT first. We can't wait to help you. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment letting me know what was most helpful for you about this particular video, and subscribe to our channel because we make videos for how you can discover the health that starts with your wealth. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for subscribing. It's Dr. Toby here, and I'll see you soon.